So Mike Lindell is doing a deposition here. This is in the Dominion case against him. Now, remember, he was leading the charge with all the fake election, rigged election stuff, and he spent like millions of his own money to try to prove that Trump actually won, and he held a cyber symposium where he laid out what he thought was irrefutable evidence for that conclusion. And really, it was all just an embarrassing flop. Now, the reason why Dominion is coming after him is because he's been one of the chief conspiracy theorist who's been defaming everybody in sight. So, like, you know, Smartmatic, Dominion, all these people, I'm sure he's on the page of China actually rigged the election and gave it to Biden, or Venezuela did it. I mean, we've heard some real crackpot theories. Even some people went as far as say Hugo Chavez gave it to Joe Biden, even though Hugo Chavez had been dead for a while before the election even happened. Okay? So here is Mike Lindell in the deposition, Dominion suing him because Lindell defamed them repeatedly. And this does not go. He absolutely melts down. Watch this.
Okay, and I'm not asking about the lumpy pillow calls.
No, they're not lumpy pillows. That's not what they call on. Okay? When you say lumpy pillows, now you're an asshole. You got that? You're an asshole, is what you are. He's an asshole. No, he's an ambulance chasing asshole. That's what you are. Lumpy pillows, kiss my ass. Put that in your book. No, they answer anything, any problem customer that wants to reach Mike Lindell. Those are the ones. I want to talk to Mike Lindell. I want to talk to Mike Lindell. They send them to here and they go, or they call about maybe they didn't get their pillow on time because of the FedEx or whatever. Well, we'll cover them even though it could be somebody else's fault. Nobody called because of a lumpy pillow. But good one though.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
What I'm saying
obviously you don't have a My Pillow too. You don't, do you?
What I'm saying is, Mr. Lindell.
Asshole. Well, go ahead. No, I'm pissed.
I understand.
By the way, the entire deposition was like that. He was combative the entire time. He was disrespectful. He was loud. He was arrogant. And now it makes it much more likely he's going to have to go through this again and go through it in court. And, I mean, he's only shooting himself in the dick here, man. He's only shooting himself in the dick. Now, look, back in the day, everybody knew, like, okay, yeah, there's Bob. Bob is the village idiot. You can't take anything he says seriously. He's a serial pathological liar. He's delusional, or maybe he has some genuine, psychological issues or a condition like paranoid schizophrenia or severe bipolar disorder, whatever. Like, back in the day, everybody would know, okay, that person, something's a little off there. But now these people have been put in, like, a prominent national spotlight, and they try to effectuate change in a delusional direction. I mean, Trump is a village idiot. Mike Lindell is a village idiot. So just to put in perspective how in over his head he is. This is a guy who I have no doubt he lost millions with this pet project. Back in the day, he was a crack addict. Then he became a Trump addict. And now it looks like he might be a Trump addict and back on the sauce. At least some sort of substance. Because if you go watch the entire defamation, and please do it, I think it's on YouTube, you'll see the entire time he's fidgeting, he can't sit still, he's shuffling papers around, he's yelling, he's got a short fuse in terms of his temper, like all the hallmark signs of homie is flying on an upper. Now, why is this guy being brought up on charges? Well, again, defamation against Dominion. By the way, we all know Fox News had to settle in the case with Dominion where they have to pay him a colossal amount of money because effectively Dominion was probably going to be able to prove you guys knowingly spread misinformation to smear our name. You knowingly did it. And we all remember when that happened. I would have loved to see it go to trial so we could have learned more about what was going on behind the scenes with Fox News and their hosts and what they knew versus what they were saying on air. But this is who Mike Lindell is. Watch this.
Mike Lindell. Yes, the My Pillow guy is convinced. China hacked the election, Donald Trump really won, and Lindell has the absolute proof.
They did it in all the states. Every single
state. They changed the votes.
Every single state.
And you have the proof.
Yes.
That will show
I have the whole data.
The actual exchange of votes.
Yep, 100%. 100%.
It is, of course, complete nonsense. Despite every piece of so-called evidence Lindell has presented so far, 3 videos, a lawsuit, screenshots he sent to CNN, there's still no proof that the election was hacked, and that's according to 24 cyber experts and election officials contacted by CNN.
100% evidence.
When Lindell released his so-called evidence, in videos like this, fact-checkers quickly found out it was evidence of nothing. These images are just publicly available voter data, scrolling across the screen, not proof of election hacking. So Lindell changed his story, saying now the real evidence will be revealed at a cyber symposium, streamed live with MyPillow discounts available throughout. And as further proof, he sent CNN a preview, 6 different screenshots.
You sent us this on Friday.
Yeah.
What is this?
That's just one piece of 1.2 billion lines of data from the election. Okay. Within that will be timestamps of when it happened. There'll be flips in there.
So we sent this to our own experts. He said that it doesn't show any specific actions of any kind, election-related or not, and it's proof of nothing.
Okay, so he said that's nothing, huh? Well, he's wrong. Then you didn't hire a cyber expert.
We didn't consult just one cyber expert. We consulted 9 top election security experts who told us Lindell's screenshots were extremely rudimentary metadata and completely ridiculous. We also reached all 15 officials from the 15 counties where Lindell says, without any proof, votes were hacked and switched. Lindell mentions some of the counties in his videos and lists them out in his counter lawsuit against Dominion Voting. They are counties that use paper ballots counted by systems not connected to the internet. Every one of them told CNN there is no evidence they were hacked by anyone.
You identified 15 counties where the votes were switched. We contacted all 15 counties, red and blue. Red and blue.
That doesn't matter.
And we couldn't find a single person that said this is even possible. They say, are you mistaken?
Right.
They think you're wrong.
Right.
The bottom line is they have paper ballot backups that prove that they were not.
So you guys went and they let you audit there? They let you do a full audit, CNN? You guys did a full audit on 15 counties, huh?
We did what Lindell did not do. We went to Delta County, Michigan to see how the election was carried out. Trump won here, nearly 2-1.
The state, Michigan, entry point owner, Delta County.
In his videos and his lawsuit, Lindell claims someone in China hacked the election system here and stole away precisely 3,215 Trump votes and turned them into Biden votes. The Republican county clerk, Nancy Przrocki, finds the allegation laughable for one main reason.
It is never connected to the internet.
Never.
Never connected to the internet.
Look, this is the thing that I find. Every single time I looked into one of these claims of the election being stolen, it falls apart under the most minimal amount of scrutiny. So he brings this up as like, you know, a slam dunk case. First of all, Trump won the county. Second of all, he says it was hacked. But how could it be hacked if it's not even connected to the internet? And then they go on to say, we checked what the machines were saying and put it up against the paper ballots, and it was a perfect match. So look, at some point you just have to come to the conclusion, he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. And either he is really deranged and delusional, or he's lying on purpose. I mean, those are really the only options. And so I think Dominion might have a field day with him. However, again, they settled with Fox News. It would have been interesting to see that go to court and see what would have happened if it came to a logical conclusion that way. But in this instance, I don't think Lindell is going to settle, and I see no way out for him on this, because he is just so wrong on so many things and so arrogant and convinced, and you know, he screams it from the mountaintops. And like, again, any sort of deep dive into their claims is comical, absolutely comical. So anyway, it's a gaggle of idiots who are still harping away on this issue, and it's really something to see him in the deposition still being insane and still being aggressive. And it's like, these people, man, they have no shame, none whatsoever, and that's clear. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.